Shalom. Praise Mahaba. Yahweh Ben Yahweh. I want to tell you something that happened to me Wednesday. I was I was getting ready to go to Walmart. And I went down to catch the bus. And after I was there for a minute, my mind kept saying, hey, it's going to be a perp on this bus. So I started looking around, but I didn't look behind me, though. I just looked at the people in front of me. Finally, the bus came, the bus driver let us on. And he had to get off and change the number or whatever. But while we were sitting on the bus, my mind said again, there's going to be a perp getting on this bus. They're getting out of a car, and they're going to rush to the bus, right when the bus get ready to pull off. And sure enough, it did. And it was Black Burley. And I know she's a perp, and she knows that I know she's a perp. But see, a perp don't give a fuck if you know they're a perp or not. They just perps. That's what they are. They're mindless, mind-controlled zombies. That's what they are. So anyways, she gets on the bus, she goes to the back, she talks out loud or whatever, and really I don't even know what she was saying. I know she was just talking loud. Okay, so I get off that bus, and then I go into Walmart. Now, normally when I go into Walmart, there are spots in Walmart that actually will heat my body up. Most people will say, oh, that's just menopause. Oh, no, it's fucking not. Anyways, so one area that I go to, I know it'll heat my body up, is electronics. And that's why I had to go to electronics. So I went over to the electronics, and I noticed, damn, I didn't need to use my towel. I didn't sweat. My body didn't heat up. My back didn't get hot. Nothing. So as I'm getting about to leave electronics, my mind says, there's a perp in the store. And I just started walking, because there's so many people in the store. I mean, you just can't be so fucking paranoid that you're looking at everybody and everybody's a perp. So anyway, I'm walking, and all of a sudden this young girl, she's not a girl, she's grown, but to me she's a girl. She was walking toward me, and I noticed her eyes. Oh man, her eyes were huge. And not huge like, people are born with big eyes, not like that. And not huge like people are on drugs, not like that. I mean, her eyes, these eyes were huge. And the day before that, I went to Walmart, and it was a girl got on the bus. And when she got on the bus, she had a little boy with her. I noticed how big her eyes were. And I was like, dang, she must really be doing some kind of drugs. And that day, the girl's phone went off. And when her phone went off, like a second after her phone went off, my phone went off. And I looked at it, and it said, don't answer, perp. CIA, you don't know. I got your ass in my phone. There's a perp. I don't answer you. Okay, it's getting back to what I was talking about at first. Okay, so the girl, she starts walking toward me, right? And I noticed her eyes. And a lot of times, I notice perps. I know who's a perp and all that. I just keep going, because all of them want you to do is come out of your character and do some stupid shit so they can lock your ass up. So, okay, so as I passed by her, I said, this is a perp. I'm going to keep my eyes on, because normally, fuck a perp, And so I went down one aisle to get some chips, and here she comes in the opposite direction. Okay, so I studied keep my eye on her. She wouldn't look at me not one time. I mean, I was staring this little bitch down. She would not turn to look at me, not at all. So I leave out of that aisle and I go somewhere else. So I see her like 3-4 times more in the store. And each time I see her, she's coming from an opposite direction. So I get ready to go, and I got some more things. I got ready to go up to the counter and pay for it. So as I'm walking, like where the meat and stuff is, I'm walking down that aisle to get to the counter. Here's this guy, and he's bald-headed. I don't trust no bald-headed dudes. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care who you is. I do not trust bald-headed dudes. Not dudes that got short hair. I'm talking about if you bald like a fucking eagle, I don't trust you, period. So I see him, and he's on the phone, and he's talking so loud, on his phone, and in my head, I'm laughing because I know what you guys are doing. It's just funny. You know, it's so crazy. It's funny. Okay, so then I get ready to go to the counter to pay for my things, and normally what I do is I look for the shortest line. And me being a habitual type person, that's what I began to do, look for the shortest line. And then I thought, and when I thought, I said it out loud. I said, no, I need to get some cigarettes. You can only get those from aisle 14. So I started walking back toward aisle 14, and guess who's walking toward me? And guess who turns and go into aisle 14 before me? Right before me, she like turns in there, you know, and she's on the phone. So now, yeah, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. So I'm checking her out, and I'm just staring at her. I mean, I'm staring her down. And people say somebody was mean mugging me. She could have said I was mean mugging the shit out of her. She wouldn't look at me. Not one time would she look at me. So she got off the phone, and she pushed some buttons on her phone. And then she laid her phone up there where, you know, you sign for your checks and your WIC cards. Okay, and while she did that, I'm thinking, okay, so now what is this, you know, what is Carmel going to do to me? You know, it's not enough that she fucked my back up. It's not enough she fucked my leg up. Now she got to do some more shit to me. You know, it's not enough she fucked my family up, I guess, like I was about to say. It's not enough. And it's not enough the shit she does to me. So, anyways, so while she's there, you know, she's taking shit out of her buggy, right? She's putting it on the counter. And she's taking it out as though, you know how when you really don't know if you have enough money for what you have, so you take out so much and let that go, and then you take. But I knew that's not what she was doing. What she was doing, she was just slowing me down. You know, that's what they do. You know, they just get in your way to slow you down. They want to irritate you. They want to do stuff so you can come outside your character, you know. Okay, so after she put all her food and things up there, you know, she pulls out this food stamp card, and I'm thinking in my head and looking at her like,